So, thanks to life, probably the last Libary of Legends session, at least for a while. So we have to finish the freaking module tonight.
People in Hell on Ice Water.
So, I'm gonna quickly recap where we left off. Y'all really screwed the pooch, and guy, I don't really know anything of note done last night at the at the place at like the hideout or whatever you guys found last night. But then you made it back inside. Nobody died, which oh wait no, somebody almost
It went
died.
down.
Yeah. Don almost died, but
Fuck you talking. Don saved the fucking day.
Don was big chillin'.
Oh yeah, no, he had relentless endurance. My bad, because somebody always plays half works.
Hey man, that relentless endurance comes in handy. Clearly, all right. I don't care what other races provide. Relentless endurance is the fucking goat.
Yeah, definitely.
Joe knows this because he's played other half races besides half work.
Halfling.
I'm more partial to Stone's endurance personally.
Well, of course you.
All right. Well, we can all try different races next campaign, or whenever we come up with new characters, in which half orcs aren't a thing in 1D&D. But
sad times.
So after what can only be described as shenanigans, because honestly I have no other way of describing it, you guys managed to bamboozle.
Malarkey, tomfoolery. I don't know. I can think of what it is.
Mark, what's that goofy place they put all the pictures on the wall?
Goofy's Kitchen?
Place? Your mom's house?
I was gonna say the next person I'm gonna pistol whip.
Okay. So you guys somehow managed to bamboozle your way out of there and just really confuse your targets. But you made it back inside the gates. You made it back to the hotel, and some of you played chess. Somebody flipped the board. Somebody got their butt handed to them. But we're back here now. At your hotel room. It is now approximately like 9 a.m. early morning. You hear the city start to it doesn't really get quiet per se at night, but it definitely gets louder as the day starts to ramp up. What would you like to do?
Well, Don Diamond assembled the group, and he's going to say, so, for clarification, real quick, what we're going to do is we're going to go into the market today, right? We're going to have a bunch of witnesses, but make sure that we're not actually being directly watched, because we probably don't want to faith or have them face. Anyway, we're going to go up to, I forget her name, but it's very important somehow, and tell her, we're actually with the college, or not the college, but Candlekeep, and we're going to tell her that she needs to stop selling all of these weird, creepy books that magically turn into things to potential college students or people who want to access the college, because it's going to be a problem. And we don't want them to ruin their business or anything like that. But if it continues to be a problem, we're going to come down, we're going to bring the hammer down, and we're going to show her what for and all that. And it's going to end up being a right mess and very ugly and very bloody.
So, I hate to interrupt, but I don't know if we can quote-unquote bring the hammer down.
Well, no, you see, it's not going to be us. We're going to tell the authorities, and then they're going to bring guards, split up their wolfy hyena throats and things like that, and it's going to be a right mess. Anyway.
So why don't we just do that in the first place? What do we have to handle it for?
Well, because we're trying to be nice folk. We're not necessarily all of us fighters, except for that guy over there. He's a ranger fighter, Jorah. He's a tough, strong man. You go, Jorah. Anyway.
Yeah, but I sense that a single person could bring him down to his knees, I think. But anyhow, I don't see why we couldn't just get the force of the town guard to do it.
But question, should we still pretend that we're part of a cleaning crew?
Crime scene investigations.
No, I say we drop all pretenses about that, but this is a democracy, kind of, and not that we don't really know what that is. Yeah, but, so, who says that we should be direct, tell her to stop, and if she doesn't, we will call in the town guard and Don hand.
I do
a
feel
lot of words.
the town guard doesn't particularly like us.
Sure,
If you'll recall.
I'm sure we can smooch them over to our side. If anything, we can just get the people over in Candlekeep to say something. They're a bunch of powerful ones over there. They've got their own security like that. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to come in and lay the hammer down. Or the magical hammer. Or something.
But I feel like if it happens outside of Candlekeep, they probably don't really care.
Well, the problem is that it keeps on happening inside Candle. You know, outside forces infecting their current situation inside. I think they take a run.
Well, I think we need to. I agree with Dawn that we need to go back and confront what's her name about the books that transformed. But we also should probably replace the books that turn into the monsters that they thought they were getting.
What?
So, the book that they thought they were getting, then it turned out to be a monster instead of an actual book. I think we need to get them the books that they want. And then they might be able to help us with finding someone to save the town.
Right. So
Step
then,
in here for a second. Did anybody remember what the book's names were that you guys originally had?
I think I actually wrote this down.
Gabe would like
Okay.
to make a really aggressive history check.
We're gonna see if somebody took good notes and earns inspiration.
I just have the code word to calm down the killer rug is Hanase. That's all I got.
It would have been before that. It would have been back at the.
I don't have that note. I like my other notes. Hired by small village to vanquish a curse from their land. Find Matrace, a mage at Candlekeep. The code word to calm down the killer rug is Hanase. So he's kind of a terrible detective.
If you guys are wondering what the word is, it's just Japanese for let go or let me go.
Oh, clever
Like-
girl.
Can I
What
make
can
the
I say?
history check now?
Yeah, go for it. I'll just say Dawn actually did write him down. Oh, you got it. Okay.
I remember every word of those books.
Keen mind, baby. No. On the nat 20, yeah. Okay. So there are 3 books that transformed that Candlekeep went over.
Larry, Curly, and Mo.
Mazfrost's Mighty Digressions. That's the one that you guys had that transformed in your arms and fought and killed the thing on. The Dark Hunger and Fallen Tethymar. I'll put those in the chat.
I was say the books that transformed. No, transformed, right?
Yeah, they transformed.
What is it?
Here. The first one is Mazfrost's Mighty Digressions. The one that you
And
guys
it's the
had.
Dark Hunger Games.
That's how you spell it. I was pretty close.
Dark Hunger. And Fallen Tethymar. The original reason you guys were sent here was both to find out where they were coming from and to retrieve the actual copies.
Well, damn it, Matt. Now you just gave the whole away.
No, that was session 1 of this campaign.
Oh,
this
That was
module.
also what Luna just was discussing.
Uh-huh.
Whoops.
I'm glad somebody remembered.
So what you're saying is just get the books back and get the real books back and leave?
I'm not saying anything. That's you had 2 tasks.
We still want the library to not be getting like fake books that attack in the future.
Hashtag fake books. Okay. Yeah, I just say we go and talk to her. Sorry. Well, anyway, my vote is that we just go and talk to her. things. Luna, you agree?
Yes, I do.
Right. Jorah?
I'd say we play nice until we no longer have that option.
All right. Gabe? Thank you.
Well, I'd rather not give my opinion because in the past it's not been so great, but I do happen to agree.
No. Gabe. You see, you can give your opinion. You can share your opinion. We'll
Well, I
just call
told
it
you I
trash.
agree.
Oh,
Oh.
fantastic.
Well, I agree.
All right, then great. So then, shall we go into the market right now?
Aye.
Aye. All right, fantastic. Let's get going. And then Don has all his
Let's
stuff.
do it.
Jorah and Luna, make sure you bring your right, just in case.
Bring what?
Your armor.
Oh, I've got my armor. I slept in it.
Oh, that's right.
Gods, I've missed it.
All
And
right.
then we on
So
our
you
way.
guys are getting ready. Some of you who hadn't donned your armor back on, put it on. Some of you already kept it on and probably need a shower, but we're not going to judge you.
Agree to disagree.
So you all put on your armor, you get all your supplies, and you get ready for what you expect to be a not so easy encounter. Or a social encounter. All right, Alex gone. But you make your way over to the wide, and this time you don't have to ask around because you do remember where this stall is. It was in the back, but you make your way over, and you don't recognize, or you do recognize the one out front. I forgot. She was the one that was inside the building, the home last night. That came out of like the other room that told the rug to get down. She's kind of busy, with another customer, and there's somebody else in the back, but you can't see who. You don't see
Is it-
Corvala around though.
Are they in hyena form?
No, they are in their
human?
human form.
Oh, it's so spooky. Okay.
But like, it's well enough that like once you see their faces or whatever, you could piece together who it was. You just can't
Gotcha.
recognize the person in the back since you only saw him in one form, and you can't see his face right now.
Gotcha. But if I were to bet money, it's probably the guy in the back room. Anyway, Don's gonna is he Corvala here? Do you
She
see
is
her?
not.
Corvala's not here. All right. Then Don's gonna walk up to the woman that he recognizes. He's like, hello. I got a quick. Sorry, I interrupted. Please, by all means.
No, go on. I was just saying, oh.
Oh, okay. We are here to have a conversation with Corvala. Is she gonna be in today?
Yeah, wait. You look familiar. Were you the cleaning crew that came by last night?
Yeah, Grom's the investigators. We do quite a bit of investigation work as well as addition to cleaning. So, we would like to speak with your boss as soon as it is prudent, but no need to rush. We are patient folk.
Okay.
And
She should be back in about an hour or so. She's just here. Or, you guys, if it's that important, she is back at our home right now, probably.
Let me
Since
ask
you
you.
already know where it is, if it's related to that.
Possibly, but let me ask you. Do you think it'd be a good idea to have important business conversations here in the store or back at her abode?
Well, it depends on how many people you want around.
That is a very interesting answer.
I think we would be safer to have our conversation here. What do you think? And I turn to the group.
I mean, if we had it here and it turned like it did last night, I mean, there are a lot of people, but they might not come to our aid. They might help them. So I think maybe that we need to go to them, even though it's their home turf. I think that if we can just have a civil conversation about the books, then, we
I
could,
would,
yeah.
I would just like to point out that that rug's back there at that place, and that makes me a little uneasy.
We do have the code word to shut it off.
Really gonna work for us?
I would assume so. Only one way to find out.
That is true. Only one way to find out.
Gabe?
Just kind of going with it here, guys.
Oh,
Don't really want to stir the pot, if you know what I mean.
alrighty then. So,
I didn't know we were making lunch.
no, not yet. Although I am pretty hungry. I can get some grub in me soon. We forgot to have breakfast back at the hotel. How silly of us. So, tell you what, we will actually head back to Corval's abode. And if we somehow don't see her over there, or we somehow miss her as she's coming over here, just let her know that that's what we're going to be. All right? But we'll be respectful, and we'll wait outside for her. Once we're there, that is. I'm going.
What do you think I should do?
I think you should do your own, Gabe. And then I walk out of the booth. And then as I start to leave, I turn around the corner. I'm like, sorry, you have a nice day now.
Yeah.
Walking.
You as well. Okay. I'll let her know if she
Oh.
shows up.
Wait, before we leave, do you by any chance have these books? Maz Froth's Mighty Digressions. The Dark Hunger, or Fallen Pethyamar.
Those books sound familiar. Hey, Zahn, do we have these books? As she like recites the names, he's like, you hear from the back, I sold those a few weeks ago. Don't have any more copies right now, but we sold our last ones of those a few weeks ago. That's it. Don't know where else I can get some.
Do you know by any chance who you sold them to? Do you have like a ledger, like a docket or something of like record?
If we do, those were old enough that they'd be kept back with the other records in that back room there. One of the things I was like, organizing last night.
Oh, the thing I was cleaning. I see. I mean, not the thing I was
Oh,
cleaning. I know what you're talking about.
as he like sticks his head out from behind a book, he's like, "You were cleaning." Oh,
I was not cleaning. I don't know what you're talking about. That was my associate. Let me refer you to my boss.
Good callback. Good callback.
Good times.
So who are you referring to? Say your boss.
Jorah.
Oh yes. I did clean.
Because Jorah was the one that went in after me, that I told was my boss that was going back into the room.
now
I can't keep track of who was my boss. I think it was Gabe.
Gabe
I
is
thought
your
it was
boss,
Joe.
and everyone.
I think I was everyone's boss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some might say big boss.
Only
Somebody
snakes
say
would say
big
that.
boss. Stealth. Colonel. Raiden.
Okay then.
He
Do you
turned
guys
himself.
want to go to the building?
Yes, we're going.
Alex really working on this word just in case he needs it.
Sketchy.
Okay. What the? Let me. Up. Where?
Nothing like the taste of a cigarette in the morning.
That's
No? Anybody? Killer?
No.
I've been trying to work out a way to make a D-Dog reference with these dog people. Nothing's coming to me.
Okay. I like D-Dog. D-Dog's the best.
All right.
Although,
Oh, you want to say something else?
no, I was just gonna say D-Dog only got to experience Kiefer Sutherland. So that's unfortunate.
All right. So you guys make your way back to the dilapidated house. Would you like the description of this place again?
Nah.
Yeah, I
Been there,
just...
done that.
Could you... Yeah,
Is
just
it
repeat it.
dilapidated?
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The building is a dilapidated hovel with wooden walls. It's located on a narrow street tucked away in a corner of the Blackgate district. You hear that? It is dilapidated.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Thank you for reconfirming.
I
It
had
kinda
to make
cut out
sure.
the first time.
Yeah, I had to make sure you guys understood that. Yes, this is a dilapidated building.
Can you use that in a sentence?
This house is dilapidated.
Thank you.
Country of origin?
I don't know.
It's Greek.
Whatever Wizard of the Coast came from. They love it apparently.
Part of speech?
Adjective.
Language of origin.
Cameron
Probably
already said
Latin.
that.
No, we said country.
Oh, he did. You're right.
All right. Dilapidated.
Oh, we're actually looking this up.
Dilapidated. Dilapiadio.
Considering you said
Dilapidated.
DIL,
I'll take my
DIL.
trophy.
Considering you said DIL twice, no, that is not how you spell it.
Dilly dilly?
Yeah, it was like dilly dilly po. I don't
If
know
you
what
want to
the hell
restart
that's
the
spelling
word,
was.
you have to say the name of it again. Or has to start over.
Dilly dally.
Okay.
Dilapidate.
Who is walking up?
Dilly dally.
Gabe is knocking on the front door.
No,
With
Gabe is
flowers
not
in-
knocking on the front
with
door.
flowers
Gabe is
in
not
hand.
knocking on the door.
It'll be Luna. Luna will do it.
Oh, damn it. Okay, sure.
Oh,
Uh,
okay, Don. No, you're the boss. You're the boss.
Gabe will be picking his
Sure,
nose.
you guys don't want me to do it with my -1 charisma?
I
Alright.
have -2 to charisma, so I really want to do it.
I
Wow.
have +3 to charisma.
You're a
Wait,
tiefling, you
How
better.
does Luna have a -3 to charisma?
Yeah, that's
Minus
Really?
2. 2.
How?
Just
And
because
yet
you have a strong sense of
somehow
self
she's
doesn't mean...
better at conversation than Gabe.
Exactly.
Wow, it's almost like actual charisma isn't based solely upon one stat.
But strength is.
Yep. That's why I put my stat points.
Is
You know what I'm talking
indeed.
about.
Okay, so you guys, somebody's knocking on the
All
door.
It's
Yes?
Yeah, I thought Dawn was gonna do it, and
Oh,
then I'm
I'm
gonna be
sorry.
right behind the Dawn.
wanted Luna to do it. Okay.
Oh, okay. No,
Dawn,
all ladies first. Ladies first.
Dawn begins to he's about to knock, and then he's like, you know what, Luna? I think you have a better rapport with these folks, and your charming personality is just.
Do you think I'm ready?
I think we are certainly ready to risk
I
it all.
think you're Luna.
All right, I can do this.
And then Don steps aside and does like a mocking bow as he gestures the door for you to do the honors.
I'll curtsy.
You will or Luna will?
Luna.
Sad.
I'm in bed, so. Okay.
Luna's in bed.
Oh, I'm in. God damn it.
Kind of hard to knock on the door if you haven't left the hotel.
Hey,
It's
I'm
very
still
All
waiting
of you.
for that ritual where Luna has to run naked through the forest.
Oh, she didn't do that. She just prayed last night naked.
While you guys were playing chess.
After we were done playing chess.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I was gonna say, no wonder Gabe lost. He was too distracted.
Yes. No, I didn't lose.
Playing
I
strip
tied.
chess.
No, Gabe flipped the table.
Gabe is not strong enough to flip the table. Flawed.
He tried flipping the table and ended up just knocking over some of the pieces.
It was embarrassing, so we decided not to speak of it.
And here we are speaking of it.
I was about to say the same thing. Who is knocking on the door?
Hey,
Luna!
Okay, I wanted to get a definitive answer. Where's everybody else?
What's the door look like?
The wooden door. It's not ornately
is there a
made.
doorbell?
It is one of
Is
the
it in
cheapest
like
ones.
good condition?
does the door have a name?
The door is red because the door is red. No, it is actually a brown door. Somebody make a nature
That's-
check and see if you can determine the type of wood it's made out of.
That's
It is not
racist.
painted. There is no
All
doorbell.
right,
There
I'm on it.
Hold on, wait. If
I'm
I
good at
roll above
nature,
a
guys.
15, can I determine? Oh, hold on. I got a nat 20. Can I tell you what type of wood it is?
Like, I was going to
Mahogany?
tell you if you. It is definitely not mahogany.
Hold on. I rolled a nat 20. Can I tell you what kind of wood it is?
You can
I was gonna
tell me the fucking woodsmith that made this door.
You were supposed to just be able to tell if it was the type, like you could discern it, not like. I'm
It's-
curious, what kind of wood do you think it is? I was gonna say spur.
It's dilapidated oak.
Yes, the oak was rotting when they chopped down the tree. It got so good you could tell that the tree was falling over from the from the trunk that they got this wood from. Okay, that's how good your nat 20 was, because somehow this campaign is moving so slowly that this just popped into your mind. It's almost like your patron
Gabe has
spoke
read
to
a
you
lot
about
of
this.
books.
Hey, Matt.
Hmm?
Can I make an investigation check to see if there's a doorbell?
Sure. I'll let you know right now, as you're rolling, there is not a doorbell, but we're gonna see if Jorah can tell.
If I roll really poorly, can I think there's a doorbell and try and ring it?
Maybe there was a doorbell, but it's just dilapidated.
No, I definitely know there's no doorbell.
You can see where there should have been a doorbell if those things such existed. And it's like maybe a magical one or whatever, but they not here. Yeah, that's like for the ritzy places. Where they can
so
pay
do
to
it
have
in the universe.
you could pay for like magic mouth infused stuff to make noises or whatever, you know, like you could make a doorbell if you talk to the right artifice or whatever. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but it's not gonna be cheap. Too expensive for this place. All right, so Luna knocks on the door. Somebody just entered.
Matt, the apartment set on fire?
What? Can you guys not hear
Matt,
me?
you just dropped out of the Discord.
Oh, that was weird.
Yeah.
I-
Oh, you did not notice because everything was still up on your YouTube.
Yeah, and you
Interesting.
guys were. I was listening to all of you guys.
That's so weird.
Did
I
somebody
would like
send
to
me a
knock on
text
the
and I just
door.
didn't hear it? Yeah, I even said like Luna knocks on the door.
Oh, okay.
Somebody opens the door, and you can Luna, make a perception check for me real fast.
I'm really good at those. Actually, really good
Specifically
at those.
you, because of how. So you notice like that this the guy who opens it is just like at the very end of transforming into his human form. You actually recognize him from working at the place yesterday. You might have seen him last night during it, but he was definitely one of the guys that was working at the place last time you were at the shop. Hello? Hi, can I help
Okay.
you?
Hello, my name is Luna Fortuna, because it rhymes. This is silly.
Hi, I'm Theron. What's going on?
Aaron. Hi. So we are here because we were at a place that, um, there were some books that turned into. There was a book, I should say, that turned into a monster, and, we were told that that sometimes happens because of you guys, and we, one, really needed to stop happening, but two, we really need to get our hands on the actual books.
Because of us?
I
You
don't know,
know,
that's what I was told by my boss.
I'm gonna I'm gonna go get Corvallis. She probably knows more about this.
Is she
Oh,
your
and then we
boss?
can talk
Uh-oh.
boss to boss.
Oh yeah, she's in her room. Well, I'll go get her. As he closes the door.
I mean, do we... Oh, okay.
Well, Luna, I think you did a bang up job there.
Thank you, thank you. I think I did really well for my first time.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully, I'm sure Quavala will like to have a conversation with us. But just in case, everyone keep your eyes peeled and be ready for anything.
Nice.
All right. At this point, Corvala opens the door and she's like, "Who's out here talking about these books that are like changing into monsters and blaming it on us?" Oh, it's
It is in YouTube, but it's not.
like she's like, "Wait, weren't you the cleaning crew and also asking around yesterday about this kind of
Oh,
stuff?"
no, see, here's the thing, is that last night was what you would call a big of a blur. Um, I'm pretty sure that we, because I don't remember a whole lot, and I look at Don and I give him the wink, um, that we were captured by doppelgangers, and that, um, they were actually the ones that were here. But then we were discovered, tied up in the room, and then got set free. So this is the first time I'm actually having been here before. Ah,
Mark, I need two things from you. I need a deception check and for you to pick a color.
a what?
Give me a deception check and pick a color, and I'll determine what color die I use.
Green.
All right.
I win?
Oh boy.
Doppelgangers. Well, can't really have anybody like tainting this sound of our business. You guys are looking for certain books, then?
Yeah, so we were in Candle Keep, and um when we were hanging out at one of the bars, or the bar, I don't know, there might be more than one. Um, there was a book that was on a table that I think someone was reading, I don't remember. But then it turned into like this glowing orby thing, and it started like coming after us and like draining our energy or something.
At this point, her like you can see like some of the like her smile or like just start to like go away, and she gets like a little bit more serious. The ever so slightly color drains from her face at like the mention of like the glowing orb.
Yeah, it was really weird. I'm pretty sure it was called like a Ming Dynasty or something. Um, or like a gingerbread or a ging whoozy what's it?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But I remember what it's called.
A
Fuck no.
jing
I can make a history check.
This is where notes come in.
Isn't it Jing
I got a
Watson?
12.
It is a Jing
Nobody takes
Watson.
notes on the side campaign.
That's a fact.
Nobody even takes notes on the main campaign for the most part.
Yeah, that's fair. I need
Good
to
thing
change
Mark's
that.
not here, just Luna's here, so we can all be honest about it.
I sometimes take notes.
I also do
Or for my
sometimes.
live streams.
Oh.
No, I'm joking. Okay. Okay. So you call him like, what was the last thing you called him, Mark? Or Luna?
A jing whoozy what's it?
Yeah. Okay. As she's like looking for something, she's like, "Are you just here for the original books? Like, we don't want to get Candlekeep mad at us or anything like that. They're very powerful. You understand? we definitely wouldn't want that or anything." She's like actively nervous now.
I mean, we do want the original books, and that would be very nice because they do want them in exchange for the thingy. But also, we need to make sure that no other of these books enter Candlekeep. So I need you to swear that you will never send another one of those books into Candlekeep, or better yet, even make another one of those books.
I can wholeheartedly promise that I will not send another one of those books into Candlekeep or sell it to anyone who is saying something about Candlekeep.
Inside.
Insight check.
Should we send
Alright.
one person with advantage? Is that chill? Oh, never mind.
Okay then.
I want to roll really quickly too. Can we all just roll?
Yeah,
Okay,
sure, go for it.
sure. I got a 19.
Oh, 13. And I have a +6 too.
I also have a +6.
22.
All right, so those of you who rolled higher than the other two,
That's not me.
you can tell she is actively worried about her pack or like her group. She wholeheartedly means that she does not want another one of those books showing up in Candlekeep, and she does not intend at all for another one to end up there.
So she's a good guy after all.
No, she's a good dog.
No, she's terrified.
Candlekeep's name has some power around the people who know about it.
Apparently.
Okay.
But
So,
you said like, oh, you wanted the books. Other than that, and like you leave us alone, like we're like nobody else is gonna come after us, right? Like we'll be able to live in peace, though, right?
I do believe so. Um, so if we could just get those books, and if I could accompany you to where you get the books from, just so that way I know you aren't playing a trick on us. I do believe you, to a degree, however, just to keep me and my friend safe, it would be more reassuring for all of us if we saw you handpick the books ourselves.
Can't believe that's not.
Ah,
She thinks it over. She looks around. She sticks her head out and looks around, see if anybody's like paying attention. She's like, all right, come here, come here, come here. And she like ushers you inside. The other one who's in his human form backs away, and she like goes to the back. Who's all entering?
We're all
Said the littlest fly.
my parlor.
In what order are you entering?
I go
Ow.
first.
Yeah, I guess Luna first. Dawn will follow Luna.
I'll go last.
Smart man.
You see the rug. Anybody want to have like any reaction to the rug that is still very much right there?
I think Gabe is
Not attack you.
begrudgingly gonna enter behind everyone else.
I want to use my reaction to cast a spell.
What spell are you gonna cast?
I don't. That was a joke.
Okay. like okay.
Doing this.
So okay, Jorah and Gabe are kind of like, I don't want to go in before you or whatever, but Jorah is like, you know what? Fine, I'm brave. I'm gonna go in ahead of Gabe just because I gotta prove that. Oh. They both said they're gonna go in last, but
Only one. Going
As
last.
I'm moving past the rug, I'm just gonna be under my breath.
this one says, huh? Did you say something?
No, no, I didn't say anything. Just humming.
Okay. As he watches y'all go in there, go into the back. Gorvala is taking you to her room specifically.
Oh.
Hey.
Hot.
Hey, Korvala, just real quick, you wouldn't happen to already have some of these glowy attack books made, would you? I know you said you wouldn't make any more, but
It takes time to make these, and it takes time to make these, and I haven't like. It's not. No, I don't have any more at the moment.
So it is true then that you do indeed make them. I just accused you of making them because they came from your business.
Well, yeah. You see, I need the money from selling the books, and selling the actual books would make sure that we can't like just sell more of them. So I make copies. It was never my intention to harm anyone with these things. I told the Jingwadisms to like stay in the book form and never come out. I don't know what was going on with them.
But
Well,
why
it's
not?
right. And they also died because of that. So let that be on your conscience.
Well, they are only monsters, and I have to look after my own.
And
That's
it makes
gonna-
you a monster, doesn't it?
I suppose it does, but we all do what we must for those we care about.
Aw, that's touching, puppy.
So are you just doing this on your own volition? Like why I make the books? Like I mean I understand that you need the money, but like why not just make a book copy?
I wasn't always the leader of the pack. But she taught me how to make these books, and well,
Who is
she's
she?
gone. Nadalia, she's gone now.
What do you mean gone?
Well, we need the money for a resurrection spell.
Ah, I see.
Well, that's not uncomfortable.
So
at all.
what you've decided to do is that you've decided to entrap another living creature, because a living creature you loved died, and then those creatures attacked and ended other people's lives, all so you could get one life back? What if she wants to stay dead? Did you ever think of that?
Don't care. I need her back. We need her back.
Sounds selfish
The
to me.
pack. Well, everybody has their own opinion, but I have to look after my pack.
Maybe you'll be stronger if you learn to survive on your own instead of leaning on
I need
someone
her.
else.
I mean, it is one less
She was
mouth
better
to
than I
feed.
was.
In whose opinion is that?
She was stronger than I ever was or am. She's stronger than I am. As she walks through the door.
And Don turns and says, as interesting as this is, this experiment on morality, what have you, I think we need to just do what we came here for and get gone.
Right,
Yes,
right.
yes, the books, please.
Right. As she goes over and she reveals a trap door that you guys didn't see before. You do
We were busy
see
being
the
attacked.
well, it was also covered. Who would have thought?
Mm-hmm.
And you do Luna, Dawn, you guys both see something on the wall to your over here on the back. Two swords. They ain't moving.
Go, thank
They're there.
God. Fucking A.
Almost because Corvala's there or something.
Yeah, damn. Can't get enough of shit turning into orbs to try and fucking kill me, and I thought mimics were bad.
Right?
Almost put a. Was gonna put a mimic in here too.
God damn it. Everything
It's in the.
here is trying to kill me. Set it on
There
fire.
is okay. There is a mimic in the module. You guys just didn't trigger it.
Wonderful.
So she leads you downstairs to the basement. Or the hidden vault. It's a narrow descending passage that ends in a circular chamber containing two padlocked wooden trunks. She pulls out a set of keys that are hidden deep within her clothing. And she opens one of them. It contains 6 total books. And she hands you Mazrov's Mighty Digressions, Fallen Tethymar, and The Dark Hunger.
So I do know that we did only come here for those 3 books. But just out of curiosity, what are the other 3?
Oh, well, this one was Nadalia's. It's Castaminer's Guide to Jingwadisms is the first one. This is just a book I like. It's more personal to me. It reminds me of our own struggles, the wanderings of a humble Asimar. And then,
Excuse me.
You said ass.
and this one is special to all of my kind, and I would hate for it to get mixed up in the other books, but it is the Daughters of Grazat.
Honestly, she doesn't have ass in the name.
Or it's a Graz. Anybody who is particularly religious, make a religion check.
Yep.
Character-wise, not person-wise, or not player-wise.
Luna is religious.
Oh, that's right. Got the cleric, huh?
And I guess
Gabe-
technically a patron.
Gabe, you technically probably should.
What did it come up
Unless
as?
no, you are as a atheist, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm less than enthused by religion.
That's
Okay,
so
so
weird.
What, Mark?
I don't know if it was cocked or if it was rolling off screen or something. The die showed natural 1, but it said I rolled 13 plus 4, which I get
Yep.
plus 4.
13 plus 4. That's what
There
it rolled.
is a 13 on the die that is right next to the 1, so
That's so weird. All right.
yeah.
I mean, I'm taking
graphic
it.
bug, graphical bug. Luna, you recognize that who like you've heard of this deity. It is not a nice one by any stretch of the means.
I
From the
don't like the
it's one of the
not nice
house.
ones. Not nice ones killed my parents. Well, not my parents, but my god's parents. Or my goddess, I should say. I think of her as my mom, because she's
Well,
a
if
Mary.
It's not
She's the
actually really
goddess.
a god. It's one of the more powerful demons of the abyss.
Oh, that's
Oh.
a good time.
Fun fact: I was actually gonna make a warlock with this as my patron at one point, but
Okay, so, the second book out of the other three, the one that you find deeply personal, I mean, obviously, I don't want to take that away from you. That would be very rude.
these
Or the
have
book
yeah. Oh, sorry.
about your demon god dragon cult stuff.
Did you say something
Ah,
about a dragon?
oh, no, you misheard. Um, I said something about a demon god
Oh,
flagon.
oh bugger.
Ah, um, but the other book, which I do know was, as you claim, near and dear to um Linda,
Nadalia.
Linda, Dahlia, the Black Dahlia. Um,
One of the best murders of all
wasn't the
time.
Dahlia an alpaca?
could we maybe
No,
have
he was.
an extra one of the, or like that one? Um, One, it is, as you said, the Lord Castiel's guide to Jingwat Sims. Um, so I think that if we could bring that back to Candlekeep as like a, hey, we got your three books, but also, hello, we got this one too, just in case. Ah, and then like, and then we could be like, all right, we won't tell on you if you give us this book, and then there will be no trouble. And I'm gonna give her the stern finger.
You fingered her?
Which one
What?
is the third finger?
You're already taking some of my most valuable books. Could you possibly purchase it from me? I'm sure Candlekeep is paying you well for this. It's just we need money, and it's tough selling these non-magical books like these.
And what's the price for these?
Would 50 gold pieces for this book?
Make it 30 and you have a deal.
I'll make it 20 and you have a deal.
30 gold. Highway
20 gold.
robbery.
This is it. Magic books are pretty expensive normally, especially
Well,
like ones that are like you don't know how many copies of there
look
are.
off. Not
I'll
50.
30
We
gold,
could
and
this
you'll.
and see the end of this operation.
Sorry, you were cutting in and out. I didn't hear what you were saying.
I said we'll do it for the 30. Or if that doesn't sound well, we could get the town guard in the situation, see what they make of it.
Now, as long as nobody's getting hurt, which sounds like nobody in the town is getting hurt, they don't care so much about us. But the 30 gold, that sounds fine. Well, you like begrudgingly.
Wonderful. You are very
And
appreciated. And, ah. Also, can someone lend me a gold?
I was gonna say much gold? How much gold do we all need to fork up in order to make this transaction happen?
I don't
have
think we
29.
collectively have 30 gold.
I have 29, so as long as someone has a gold,
Oh shit!
God damn.
Where'd
Luna's
you
a
get all
rich
that
girl.
gold?
all 29 gold. It's not
Is
really
that
a
where you
whole
came
lot.
up with 30? I didn't look at how much gold you guys had.
I had
No, I just
I
wanted
have
to
5.
short some from somewhere. Don't remember.
I have 13 gold, so I'll give you 5.
Okay, and then I will take that 5 and then give her 30.
Okay, and she like hands over all 4 of the books. Like, it'll be tough to use Nadalia now as she puts her hand on the other chest, but we'll somehow
I
make it
mean,
work.
I feel like you don't need this book for a resurrection spell. Like, that is that is what um the the old gods, what they say, cheesy cakey. No, you no worry about. You got this. Plus now you have 30 more gold.
Yeah, maybe you could just hire a necromancer to revive her.
Maybe.
Look,
Anyway,
Yeah, you guys
thank
can start making.
you for your business, and it was a pleasure indeed. And just to remember that if I see any of those floating orbs anywhere near me, I'm coming back here with someone from Candlekeep, and we're gonna give you a piece of our minds.
I like how you started off that threat or whatever, and then you're like, you know what? Somebody else who's stronger.
Somebody who's not level 2 is gonna tell you what's what.
But
Yeah,
we'll
exactly.
definitely come back if they hire us to clean up the mess, that's for sure. Crime scene investigation never lets a job go undone.
uh, I assume you guys just start making your way back up and out of the place.
yeah, it's our time to leave and head back to.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's some way we can kill this woman.
I'd
Why?
You guys
Before
are
leaving-
all
It's D&D,
alone.
that's the point.
No, it really isn't. You guys are all alone down in this basement, though. It is a narrow hallway. If you'd like to roll for initiative,
Don's not gonna push.
Luna,
I love that I
Yeah.
said it as a joke and people are like kind of thinking about it.
No, we're kind of making sure
How
that
could we make that
oh,
happen?
you will die. Maybe not by Corvalla's hand, but you will not make it out of this house. I can guarantee that.
That attitude. You thought we weren't gonna make it out last time.
that
I
is
mean,
a
to
good.
be fair, we almost didn't.
Oh, I made it out.
Yeah, but
Did you ever go
you have
inside?
You only
armor
made it
this
out because
time.
you were never in.
I went in
For like
Like-
3 seconds.
and then came back out.
All right, you guys are making your way downtown.
Walking fast,
Faces
faces
fast.
fast,
wanted
I'm
to do something
homebound.
before we left.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
As you leave the basement, Corvalla stays behind.
I wanted to do something before we left.
Oh, okay. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna turn to her, and I'm gonna hand her my pouch with my 5 gold, and say, "It's not much, but why don't you just take this? I don't have much use for it. I'm not gonna be around much longer anyway." And I pull back my sleeve, and there's a patch of gray, scaly mass on my wrist,
Oh no.
and then I walk away.
Hey,
Thank you.
sorry, Jorah, I don't really see the whole gray scaly thing, but, hey, Jorah, don't you think she might have some books on dragons or something? Or did you already ask that the first time we met them?
Well, she already told us what book she has here, and I already checked at the bookstore. They didn't have anything on dragons.
Maybe she might know. She's like the boss, like you're my boss kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe. Well, let's get back to town first, and we can sort that out later.
I really hate searching online for Dungeons and Dragons books on dragons. And absolutely nothing comes up because it just wants to sell me more Dungeons and Dragons books. It can't
Okay,
parse.
just out of
You- you
curiosity, is that a spoiler for something in the show?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Oh yeah, Mark's just started watching
I
it.
didn't know you were gonna watch.
We're in season 2 because I made him watch
hold
Monk,
on.
so now we're watching Game of Thrones.
Is it a spoiler?
That's on
mean,
Mark
yeah.
for not telling us that telling Cameron, the only one who actually knows the show, that he started watching the show.
I definitely know the show.
I like watching it.
Oh,
I've
okay.
watched it twice, actually. Yeah.
Well, the one who's actually playing the character should probably know if somebody's watching the show it's based off of. So,
Anyway,
I
too late
get
now.
it now.
communication.
I know who he is.
I still don't.
That's good.
Yeah.
This is my
Well,
own.
also
Okay.
just because something happens to a character doesn't necessarily mean another thing happens to a character, if you know what I mean.
That's true.
Right. I wouldn't read too much into my actions.
Okay.
Things
All right.
happen in the show.
So
It's just funny.
we've been playing. That was basically how the module is supposed to go. These 4 out. You guys, if you want to make it back to Candlekeep, since this is gonna be like the end of this for right now or whatever, I feel like next time we play it, we'll probably have different characters.
Wait,
if we
so
come back
we
to
could have
Candlekeep
been
Mystery.
done like 2 sessions ago just by like being like, hey, don't do that. Can we buy your books from you? That could have been it.
Yeah.
These are a series of one-shots.
We just
Yeah.
stretched it.
Stop
You chose to
overthinking this.
This is why I'm not that concerned about being gone for several sessions. I don't think you guys are gonna get.
Watch us get super far.
You're not okay. Well, yeah. It's doable. It's certainly doable to get like
Also, that's
to
what the
the
book
end
says
of
about this.
chapter 2. But if we do that,
Or
the outcome offend will happen.
250 for each fucking book, and she settled for less
She
than
won 1,500 gold pieces.
So
She
the
settled
reason-
for 30.
The reason why I put that in there is because that's what the module says. Doesn't mean you have to follow it as a DM. In the end, this is my campaign. This is my story that we are all helping tell it. And so just because the book says this many enemies are here or this is how it's supposed to go down, doesn't mean it has to be. So
Yeah, it
I
could
wanted
say
to
5
wrap this up.
skeletons, but instead it's one
Well,
skeleton.
my
who's
point
been
is-
weakened.
I wanted to wrap this up. So I was like,
Plus,
you guys
like-
are getting to the point. I want it to happen.
There's probably like different exchange rates across the continent. Like it's not,
it's adjusted for inflation.
or like deflation in this case.
Right.
Yeah, you know.
Well, because
And
this
I
is
also
ba-
realized you guys, sure, this is meant for like level 3 characters or whatever, but you guys also haven't done anything for anybody else that would pay you. So unless you were just naturally wealthy, it wasn't going to happen. But like, if I just dropped this module in something else as like a side quest or whatever, I like think about our like loot force. They have 250 gold, easily.
each book.
No,
Yeah, we would need 1,500 gold.
We would probably pay her half that, and then we would offer to do a job for her.
Well, let's be real. Gronk would try to negotiate, and then negotiations would lead to her losing a hand and then her head.
That is
No, let's be real. You wouldn't even negotiate. It would just she would die.
the last night that we were in there, we would have just stormed the place and destroyed everything.
Nah, dude, if
No,
Trebek heard about the
actually-
resurrection thing, he'd be like, nah, what's dead stays dead. And Longo would have burned the body, and Trebek would have been like, yes, burn the body.
But
Yep.
what is
That,
Oh, inside the
that red would
other
have been lit on fire instantly.
Oh yeah, Longo is big counter to that rug. But
Even
the
if somebody's inside of it, you still would have lit it on fire.
oh, especially, and it's not so. In this case, the other trunk contained Nadalia's desiccated heart wrapped in black silk cloth, and a big chunk of change. Like,
Okay.
so a lot of money was in there. There was a mimic actually very close to somebody at one point.
Oh boy.
Wonderful.
Luna never touched it though.
Oh, good.
So, and also because the other guy was in there even if that rug attacked and you guys said that code word, these things would not have stopped attacking unless one of these things are jackal wares. They're jackals. So unless they had to say the code word for you. So even though you're saying that Hanase, Mamasa, and Mamusa, all that fun stuff, all that fun jazz, it would not have mattered. If you guys were dying, like, I might have let it matter. I might have changed it for that because last time we played, I didn't care if I caused a TPK because you guys got so far into this or whatever, but sometimes it's not fun. If it was more than just a side quest, if it was more than a one-shot, I don't like causing TPKs. Single character deaths, that's different. But
We're familiar with those.
it's easy to replace a single character and the entire party is gone. It's like, well, all right, where are the other guys? Yes, I mean that as a reference to the movie.
Yeah, no, I'm familiar with the other guys.
Aim for the
He's
bushes.
a peacock, Cappy. You gotta let him fly.
Good movie.
So I know
Wait,
a
hold
lot of
on.
us are. Yeah.
If we had a TPK and we got the other guys, does that mean I'd be able to do a desk pop?
That's
But like, it doesn't really matter in this one because I was saying like if we wanted to do like if you want to change your character after this, I'd be totally down. Just go for it.
dude.
But
Can I play as Gronk with a gun in the next version?
God, Braun, yes, please.
you want to reflavor him into a fighter gunslinger? Or gunslinger
No, he's
fighter,
the
I guess?
exact same dope idiot. He just has a pistol for no reason.
Does he know how to use it?
Yeah.
No.
Does he have firearm proficiency?
No.
Like,
No, obviously not. If he doesn't
No,
know how to use
he's
it.
not licensed to carry. He's
he just came across a gunslinger and stole his gun when he wasn't paying attention.
yeah. It's kind of like how Longo has the wand of magic missile or whatever, but instead of a wand, it's just a gun, and instead of magic missile, it's fucking bullets.
So you'd roll with double disadvantage every time.
Yeah. And if I
fuck.
roll below a 19, I shoot myself in the face.
Stone's endurance, baby. Stone's endurance.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's good timing. My laundry just finished.
But well, I was going to talk to you specifically about helping with your one shot, making encounters and stuff. Like, it's because like a module or whatever says use one thing. Challenge rating sucks. Some of the best DMs or whatever, they say like don't even track hit points. Just whenever it feels like the fight has reached a good conclusion, that's probably a good time to do it.
Well, the good thing is I have absolutely no experience with storytelling.
That's fine. I'm pretty sure all four of us in here started
Heavy
DMing from
sarcasm.
scratch. You're a mover.
I went to school for theater.
Inspiration.
You're a meathead, though.
I run a branch of movers.
But are you a shaker?
Sometimes when my Parkinson's hits real bad. Or my blood sugar drops. Yeah.
So, all of the rest of us who have DM'd, we all basically learn from scratch. I watched Mark DM once before I DM'd.
Did?
Follow book.
I was gonna say, I
you've
don't-
DM'd for me, or no, you didn't actually DM for me.
You were
two
in
other
our
people
party for
DM.
quite a while before you.
No, I DM'd for Mark before I joined your guys' group
Oh.
for a few sessions before life got in the way of that campaign. Now I'm here.
Quite right, quite right. Kinda like playing Jace. That was quite fun. Especially the charcuterie boards.
But I've gotten a
Oh,
lot better
delicious.
at DMing since back then. This is only like my third time, I think, doing more than like one shots.
Oh, yeah, you've definitely gotten better, for sure.
Yes.
And that's,
I wouldn't.
I think, with DMing, it just, the more you do it, the more comfortable you are.
Better improv you get. Like a lot of
yeah,
it is
and
just
that's-
like rolling with the punches.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
improv
you can-
is still, I think, the biggest thing.
You can.
Sure.
I planned 6 different ways for like almost every single one of the conundrums you guys came across, and you still chose option 7.
Yeah,
Like
I
That is the
planned,
first rule of improv.
I planned 3 ways for Fen to do his single thing. Somehow Joe picked an option I didn't foresee.
yeah,
So,
I
and that's
like
how we ended up in this predicament.
you can put hours upon hours of prep into a session, and still just be like, okay, theater of the mind for a couple minutes while I go find a random map on Reddit to use for this. Like,
But the good thing is, with the one shot I prepared, it is so railroady that you can't stray from it. Like,
I'm not gonna use your one shot
okay.
because you've played it, and so has Joe, and so has Matt, hasn't he?
no,
Oh,
I have
No,
not
we
played
all
the
just
one shot.
played it. I'm sorry.
Well,
all
we
just
played the
it.
combat.
no. All you did was 2 encounters that I ran for Corey and her friends. Your encounters are could be totally different. I didn't write the encounters. You do that. That is your job.
No, but
Come
the
on.
storyline.
Who
I
cares
didn't
about the
write
storyline?
story.
If anything, it's okay. So here's the good thing about having 1 or 2 players that kind of knows the story of what you want to happen. They can help get you to that point because, like, if I told you guys, like, hey, this stuff needs to happen or whatever, then somebody might metagame a little bit and push the party towards that way, which can help tell a story more coherently and faster than what we normally do. And that's like turn a one shot into, like, I think this is the 4th, 5th episode of this now because we do whatever. We are a slow moving group because we do so much of like the role play and everything. And sometimes we need to be more focused, more directionalized to it. So it doesn't hurt to have somebody, unless you just want like honest reactions, which if you have the person who wrote the module, everybody else, it's a first time experience. And they're like, it's like having a semi DM PC. I wouldn't count it against it if you only have 1 player who like can help direct the module. As long as they don't metagame too hard.
Plus, when I ran it, again, I took out all of the flavor. I took out all of the roleplay. All I did for you guys was run the 2 encounters.
Especially for first time DM.
What's it? No, it was 2 encounters and a puzzle.
2
Right.
encounters, and then that last encounter turned into like almost 2 encounters.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that's 1 collective encounter.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 encounters and a puzzle. Again, you can change the puzzle. Encounters I didn't write, so those are again what you make them to be. As far as the actual story, that's fresh. I didn't use it for you guys.
I have no idea what the story is. I only help Mark pick up like monsters
Yeah,
because he wanted help
Cameron,
balancing it, and I was like, okay, don't include that, do that because like the CRs on stuff, throw it out the window. Like CR barely helps. Like 1 fireball could
I
decimate
wouldn't say
like
it
a
barely
deadly
helps.
encounter.
It's a good starting point. Then you have to look at like abilities of those monsters and be like, okay, that's pretty powerful.
If you
And
have
that's
a
not
group that
something
can,
that like I can just tell you like, oh, this is a powerful ability. Like you just have to look at it and you're just like, I've played D&D enough now at this point, which I believe you should have. Because we've played level 15 characters or whatever, we've played level 11 characters, we've played level 5 characters. So you'll know what abilities are like, that looks busted.
The other thing to keep in mind too is like if something has like slashing, bludgeoning, and like all types of like physical damage resistance and only like magical hurts it, make sure your party has some good spellcasters and isn't pure melee. Otherwise, maybe not give them those reasons. Like the Jingwadisms were actually weaker in this one than they normally are because I wanted you guys to be able to just hit it once or twice and kill it. But Jorah, who should have been able to do it in one shot, just decided to pick up chairs and was using that to do the damage. And like it was a big whole thing about that.
Blunt damage.
Yes, but an improvised weapon it does less less damage than your actual weapon.
Yeah, well,
is
maybe
true.
you should have had the anthropomorphic fucking arm thing traumatize Jorah.
Well, I guess my question to you, Cameron, is you were attacked by a lot of like mimic type enemies, and we saw a mimic chair. Why would you pick up a chair in the first place? If potentially
In the
it
bar?
could kill you. Yeah.
Because everybody was like, whoa, what the fuck is this? Why is this thing like flying around? So I didn't think like, oh, the bar is just like covered with fucking mimics. People are like, patrons are just coming in here and getting like fucking eaten.
I don't know, man. We got attacked in that mansion for a ton of like. We don't, mimics are everywhere.
In
We
the
fought, like,
mansion,
3 of them in
but
the hideout.
The previous.
inside the library where there's like a bunch of powerful spellcasters, that's where I fucking picked up the chair, not in the mansion.
If you guys do
But
want to keep these
maybe
characters,
the
by the way, you will be
spellcasters
leveling up
created
after
the
this.
mimics.
Well, in that case, the whole library is like against us from the start, and it's like corrupt, and we're level 2, and we're fucked either way.
Boom. Here we go. We're going off the rails. We're doing it, guys. We're going to continue Candlekeep, and we're going to solve the mystery of who they really are.
We're gonna team up with what's her name
Dawn's
fight
Detective
the power.
Services.
I'm still down to just be crime scene investigators.
You guys are gonna level up if you do decide to keep these characters.
Well, that's our
after
cleaning
this.
service.
So, you guys are now officially level 3. You get fun stuff at this level.
Woohoo!
Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to stay as Luna.
I'll be sure to level up in like 3 months when we play this again.
If we ever do, like, if Jorah's gonna be dead at that point,
That's
I don't
true.
know. So, like, if any of you want to play new characters, I always say after a module, good time to change your character if you want to. The story's already wishy-washy because of what it is anyway. So,
Yeah, I'll have to pick a different HBO character to play.
There you
Meh.
go. But yeah, getting
Next-
back to Joe's thing that you guys probably won't even get very far in the main campaign without him anyway. Probably true. Most likely true. But if we ever do get to a point where he comes back in somehow earlier than I anticipate, which, if it is 3 weeks of him being gone, it'll probably take 3 weeks at our pace just to get to him. So that actually works out really well. It'll make it a little easier, considering his character wouldn't be there anyway to know any of the information that is being told, nor participate in any chatter that is being had. So, if we could...
oh yeah, for anybody who's watching the stream and has no idea what's going on, we're gonna recap this later on. But somebody was captured. Finn.
Yeah, so getting back to our main campaign, for those of you listening, I am the DM of that campaign, and one of my players got captured.
That was me.
Or got himself captured.
I did it.
Unfortunately. Still alive, though.
We haven't
Yeah,
played that
moment.
campaign in a few months. Quite a few actually. It is in the
It's got
playlist Loot
busy.
Force. So go check that out.
Barrel of laughs. And
Oh
stabbing.
yes,
Mostly stabbing.
we all got stuff. I like to light stuff, or my character likes to light stuff on fire and is incredibly lucky. 2 of them, oh, somebody always dies. Somebody's handing out pamphlets. Wait, that's the same guy. The other one though.
He shits on people's lawns. Piss him off.
No,
At least I picked it
And
afterward.
then there's a half orc again. Another half orc.
green.
So
He's a
everybody
different.
right now, make sure to go watch those VODs and get caught up. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications.
Join the channel, even though I haven't activated that yet.
Join the channel. Check out our Discord. Actually, don't do that.
I set one up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's
check
my
out my
Savannah.
link tree for all my stores.
And as always, we'll see you in the next episode. Catch you on the flippity flip.
But that's just a theory.
Nope, we're not ripping that off. Okay, ending that.